Gark. This is a very popular tool here at QVC. It's a multi-purpose 3-in-1 rake, shovel, and sift tool. We have it today on Easy Pay. So if you've had your eye on the Golden Gark, today's the day with those 2 installments of $16.25, only until the end of the day. So we're going to show you all the different ways to use the Golden Gark with the help of my friend Chris Peterson, who's been bringing us fun DIY items to QVC now for the past 5 years. Welcome on in, Chris.
Hey, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Love being down here. Love the fall. I mean, this is one of my favorite times of year.
Yeah,
as long as the leaves are on the tree.
Well, once they fall off, though, this is the solution for a better cleanup.
This is the perfect solution. I mean, I'm going to show you. I mean, as a rake alone, it's an incredible rake, but I'm going to show you that it's so much more than a rake. I mean, all rakes do this. You rake it into a pile. Okay, that's step one. But now, who's picking all that yucky? I mean, these leaves look beautiful, but they normally aren't looking this good.
No.
So I take my rake, and in 1 second, I flip it over, and there's the job that people really don't like about this chore. So I go back into raking mode, rake up all my leaves, turn it over, there's my shovel mode, and in no time we are cleaning up all that debris. And it's not just leaves, I mean, it's pine cones, it's all the different debris, but this is what people love it, and this is why we get such wonderful comments about this product. And you notice I wasn't, at no time was I down, kind of
bent over,
getting down there, and I'm not getting any younger myself.
Sure, but it's less back-breaking work when you use the Golden Gark.
It really is.
And real quick, Chris, I want to let everyone know we have 2 colors today. We have a yellow, which I'm holding, and it's a little bit more limited. So if you do want the yellow, I wouldn't hesitate. And then we have the original red in our Golden Gark, M46113. So kind of take me on the tour, because
that's part of the feature of this Golden Gark.
Well, what impressed me, the weight of this.
That's the first thing.
So lightweight.
When you get that home, you're going to notice, I mean, that's feather light. So instead of a heavy hardwood handle, this is extruded aluminum. So extremely, extremely strong. But again, I hold that with a finger. So imagine all that raking and pulling on your shoulders. If that's way lighter, it makes it so much easier. The head here, you'll notice it's sort of like a bucket shape here. Okay, so you've got the raised sides, but one thing you're going to notice too is the extreme durability. This is polycarbonate, so it's a plastic, but it's like the best of the best plastic. So you can give this an incredible workout. But you know how rakes, the tines, they always start to go like this? These come back into perfect alignment. Even little features, you see how that's beveled there?
Yes.
So that helps it kind of just glide through the grass when you're picking things up.
When it's time to shovel.
So we've thought of everything, even the handle. It's a D-grip handle, so it just makes it easier for those with sort of dexterity issues. But this is sort of what I love is we did the raking part.
Yes.
But now you're going to cut back all your shrubbery, clean up all the flowers in your beds, put them to bed for the winter. So I rake everything into a pile, but how do I get that debris? Well, this is
you could get down on your knees and pull it out one by one.
But why do that? So we pick it up, we sift it. So there's the third function, is that sifting function. So all my good topsoil remains, but I pick up all my debris. So that's, again, pets.
Yes.
We have pet owners. They love the Golden Gark. I've got a little new Goldie
Talk about cleanup.
Oh, I know. So this is what I love. You just slide through. It's a shovel, but again, you're not you're picking it up. You're sifting it all out. So there it goes into the garbage, and it just makes it so much easier.
And we're thinking about getting a pet, Chris, and we have a kid's playground, and everybody said, what are you going to do with the cleanup? I'm going to get a Golden Gark. That's what I'm going to do.
But just even if you do it just for the pet, but here's the durability of it. Here's the strength of the polycarbonate. So if you've got big, heavy things to pick up, again, rather than picking them up one by one, use the Gark head. The raised sides hold it, but that's the durability of that polycarbonate.
So we've used it on grass, we've used it on mulch. Now here we have, maybe you're in Arizona, you've just got a little pebble garden.
All that debris blows in. Well, how do you don't want to, again, spend hours picking it out one by one. So rake it all up, turn it into the shovel. There's the polycarbonate digging into that pea gravel. There's the sifting function, and again, everything gets held in that shovel head. And every time I'm standing up, not once have I sort of bent down, you know.
Like I said, it's a lot less backbreaking, and you saved all your pebbles as well.
Exactly.
Okay, so what's up with the pile of mulch?
Mulch, well again, people love mulch. That's what sets off your gardens. But a lot of times you want to move it around. When you first get it, okay, let's spread it around. Okay, well there's the Gark. We spread it around, kind of like those metal rakes. But sometimes you want to pull it back and kind of get at it, till the soil underneath. Well, let's just till it back. Now we can till that soil, then we put it back. There we go.
It spreads it nice and evenly as well.
It does, it does. Well, those are, you can see all these different features.
Well, I do want to remind you that we do have Easy Pay, but today only can you get it on those 2 easy payments of $16.25. Maybe you're thinking ahead to gift giving season. Do you know somebody that likes to, you know, clean their yard, like to maintain their yard? Do they have a golden Gark? They'll love this tool, which, Chris, you told me it came from Europe originally.
Yeah, that's where I first found it. A fella
Let me get a stab at this.
Yeah, you get in there. I'm doing all the work. But yeah, this fella from the Netherlands invented it. When I first saw it, actually I saw it on QVC UK, and I sort of was reading kind of the reviews from the UK customers. And again, it sort of intrigued me. Why is everybody in love with a rake? You know, usually you don't use those words. I love my rake. There's Jan there. That's the fellow who invented it. But just even over there in Europe, same issues. If you've got to get all that debris out of your garden beds, what do I use? Okay. If you've got a pool or a mucky pond, I'm not putting my hands in that stuff. Or prickly bushes, or a gravel driveway, gravel walkway. Again, the uses of this are just incredible. If you've got a beachfront property, or even, you know, if you've got a kitty cat and you got, you know, children's sandbox.
Yes.
You know, you want to clean it out. If you got a...
The car just ran over it.
Yeah.
And it didn't break the teeth off.
Yeah. Maybe don't do that all the time, but that sort of shows you the durability of, you know, that polycarbonate design that we put in, because we wanted a product that's going to kind of last for years and years. We didn't want you to sort of keep buying a rake every year, every spring, every winter.
Well, you would have to when you get one of these. I just want to show everybody, this is what you may have in the shed or the garage right now. This is what gets so frustrating and why I don't like raking the leaves. The teeth get bent. Look at this. They're all out of sorts. They don't do the job very well. And then once you rake them, you still need a second tool, either a shovel, to scoop them up, or I'm bending over and picking them up manually to stick in a bag.
You got that right.
That's back breaking, and I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do it. You know what? I mean, people love gardening. We have such a vigorous gardening customer with the Q customer, you know, but we read all those reviews, and we just love why everybody loves it, you know. It just makes the chore that much easier. Imagine just going around your yard, whether it's pine cones, even little acorns you can pick up with the golden Gark. Well,
this available on those 2 easy payments in your choice of yellow, which is a little bit more limited. The red is popular this morning, M46113. If you do pick this up as a gift, keep in mind you do have that extended holiday gift return policy. That means you have until the end of January if you need to return an item. If they already have a golden Gark, no problem.
But this is the only place we wanted to sort of bring it was to Q, so, you know, you can
only get it here.
That's right, that's right. That's the only spot.
So it's a really unique tool that you're not going to find anywhere else. I like that.
But it'll be your go-to garden tool. I tell you, it's just something you will go to time and time again.
And it's time. It's fall cleanup. You got to get your yard straight, so it'll be pretty come springtime.
It's time.
Well, you know what? Coming up a little bit later. Oh, but first, you know what? Let me tell you about our fall yard. Yeah.